here in front of you all tonight for my voice to be heard. And I'm here in front of you tonight to have an honest conversation with you. For you to then have an honest conversation with yourself. My name is Natalie, and I'm going to share my story. You see, I grew up believing I was stupid. I grew up believing that I was different. Because I didn't fit the mold. I asked a lot of questions. And I asked those questions because I was trying to understand it in my way so that I could go out and do whatever that was. Somewhere in there I stopped asking questions. I was being put into a mold that did not fit who I was. You know, kids are kind of like a blank canvas when you think about it. They're in their truth. And they're speaking their truth. And when you put a label on them, they're no longer in their truth. They're no longer authentic. And what that does is, when you put a label on them and call them different, you do a disservice to them. And you also do a disservice to the world. And I feel this world lacks authenticity. Who here, by a show of hands, sees a stupid girl in front of you? No? Let me ask you again, by a show of hands, who here sees a beautiful, empowered woman? There we go. My point. If you put a label on someone, they begin to feel that. They begin to believe that. And then in turn that becomes who they are. Let me take you back to when I was standing in my kitchen one night. Happened to fall on one of the most raging storms Melbourne had. It was a beautiful storm, actually. I was listening to the storm, the loud crackling of the thunder, the rain on the tin roof. I just couldn't put my finger on it. There was something in the energy that just was not right. I was looking around the room, hearing the thunder. And then all of a sudden, I was pushed right back against the wall, the kitchen wall. I could feel the wall against my back. It was cold. I could no longer hear the thunder. I could no longer hear the rain. All I could hear was the kitchen tap dripping. Drip, drip, drip. That was all I could hear. My breath grew short. The energy grew colder. I was pushed back against that wall, and all I could see in front of my eyes was my partner's hand in front of me, and their fingers gripped tightly around my throat. Ladies and gentlemen, what I've discovered is toxicity in the mind creates disease in the body. And when you suppress emotion, and when you suppress pain, and when you suppress who you truly are, you create dis-ease in your body. I spent 3 years recovering, going through and dealing with chronic fatigue syndrome. And while my friends were out hanging out with each other, having fun, and I was seeing their photos all on Facebook, and that was great. And when they were spending Christmas with their families, I was laying in a bed, lifeless, formless, in a body that would not work. I could not construct sentences. My central nervous system had shut off. I'm standing in front of you tonight, doing something I have not done yet in my life. I knew there was power and beauty and potential inside me from day one. I just stopped asking questions. I stopped using my voice. And I tried to be someone who I was not. When I was against that back wall in the kitchen, with that hand gripped tightly around my throat, I didn't believe I was good enough to be alive. I didn't fight that hand off me because I didn't believe I had anything to offer. And so I did not fight. And when I caused my own illness and my own disease in my own body, and after spending 12 months of living in that disease, laying formless and lifeless, I took a stand to myself. I took a stand and said, I don't want to live another day like this. I would rather die than to have this disease in my body. So I did everything I could to get better. And I did, as you can see. Banging body, right? But ladies and gentlemen, I'm standing in front of you tonight to give you a gift. So you can watch what it looks like to have someone stand up and speak out. And to also have someone plant that stake so deep in the ground that they're just going to take off. They are not going back down that way. And now I'm asking you to do the same. I'm asking you to have that honest conversation with yourself. Are you going to plant your own stick and take off? Or are you going to stay where you are in life? Because you all have a Van Gogh inside of you. You have that blank art canvas that deserves your authenticity. Now bring that Van Gogh back out, because it was there on day one. Do not take it to the grave. Bring it out. And that's my message, and that is what my brand is about. I'm here to help you, so you don't have to do and take the amount of time that it took me. I'm here to offer you those skills and learn how to listen to your body and learn how to take yourself to that next level. And I also have one particular message for one particular person in this audience. That's my mum. I'm here to tell you I love you and you are beautiful. Don't hold that in any longer because you are beautiful. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, please give yourselves a round of applause.